Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I've got a story for you tonight that's still giving me chills every time I think about it. It's one of those experiences that makes you question everything, your safety, your sanity, and whether the world is as straightforward as we like to think. So, this happened about 2 years ago, back when I was living in a small apartment on the edge of town. The kind of place where you're close enough to civilization to feel connected, but far enough away that it gets eerily quiet at night. Perfect for someone like me who loves peace and quiet. Or so I thought. One evening I got home late from work. It had been a long day, and all I wanted was to crash on the couch and binge watch something mindless. I made myself some tea, settled in, and started scrolling through Netflix. About 20 minutes in, I heard it. A soft, rhythmic tapping sound. At first, I thought it was my upstairs neighbor. He was always doing something weird up there, like dragging furniture around at odd hours. But this wasn't coming from above me, it was coming from the wall behind the couch. I muted the TV and listened. The tapping was steady, almost like a clock ticking, but heavier. I pressed my ear to the wall, trying to figure out what it was. Maybe it was pipes or something, I thought. It's an old building. Weird noises happen all the time, right? But then the tapping stopped, and that's when I heard the whispering. It was faint, barely audible, but it was definitely there. A hushed voice, speaking so softly I couldn't make out the words. My heart started racing. I live alone, and my walls aren't thin enough to hear my neighbors talking. I tried to tell myself it was nothing. Maybe the sound was carrying from outside, or maybe I was just overtired. I turned the TV back on and tried to ignore it. But a few minutes later, the tapping started again. This time, it was louder. And it wasn't just one spot. It was moving. The sound traveled along the wall behind the couch toward the front door. Now I was freaking out. I grabbed my phone and opened the door, hoping to catch, I don't know, maybe a raccoon or some prankster kid, but there was no one there. The hallway was empty, and the building was silent. I locked the door and went back inside, my hands shaking. I tried to calm myself down, thinking maybe I was just imagining things. But then my phone buzzed. It was a text from an unknown number. The message read, "Did you hear me?" My blood ran cold. I stared at the screen, trying to process what I was seeing. Before I could even think about responding, another text came through. "I'm outside." I don't think I've ever moved so fast in my life. I ran to the window and peeked through the blinds. The street was empty, lit only by the flickering glow of a street lamp. But then I saw it. A shadow standing just outside the pool of light. It wasn't moving, just standing there, watching. I backed away from the window, my heart pounding so loudly I thought it might burst. I didn't know what to do. Call the cops? What would I even tell them? That someone texted me and now there's a creepy shadow outside? It sounded ridiculous even to me. The tapping started again, this time on the window. 3 slow, deliberate knocks. I froze, too scared to move. The knocking came again, louder. And then, just as suddenly as it started, it stopped. The shadow outside was gone. The texts stopped. The tapping stopped. Everything went completely silent. I didn't sleep at all that night. The next morning, I checked the hallway, the street, the whole building. There was no sign that anything had happened. But the thing is, I know what I heard. I know what I saw. And to this day, I can't explain it. So, yeah, that's my story. I don't know if it was a prank, some kind of hallucination or something else. But I haven't been able to shake the feeling that whatever it wasn't done with me. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Have you ever experienced anything like this? And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more stories like this. Stay safe out there, everyone.